Welcome to Shadows of Power, political thriller tales. This is The Phantom Candidate, the Deep State Conspiracy. War carves deep scars, not just on bodies, but on minds. Captain Daniel Shaw thought his past was behind him, until the dreams came. In the dead of night, memories claw their way back, half-formed, distorted, like old film reels spliced together in the wrong order. He's back in the desert, the sand thick like fog beneath his boots. The air hums with the distant echo of gunfire, but the battlefield is empty. And then, through the haze, a figure stands, silent, watching, familiar, but wrong. The whispers rise, calling his name, voices he should know but can't place. He stumbles forward, reaching for something, someone, before the world shatters into darkness. The television flickers in the dimly lit bar, the sound of clinking glasses drowned out by the cheers of the crowd. On the screen, a man stands at a podium, his presence commanding. Senator Raymond Prentice, once a quiet, unremarkable soldier, now a rising political star. His voice is steady, confident, rehearsed to perfection. But it's his eyes that unsettle Daniel. Cold, detached like glass marbles reflecting the stage lights. A shiver runs down his spine as Raymond delivers a phrase, one that burrows into Daniel's skull like an echo from another lifetime. The apartment is suffocatingly dark, save for the dim glow of a desk lamp. Daniel stares at his trembling hands, knuckles white as he grips the edges of an old photograph. His unit grinning in uniform. Raymond is there too, his expression unreadable. A sharp pain lances through Daniel's skull. Another flash, hands gripping his wrists, voices muttering in the shadows. A bright light burning into his retinas. The sensation of unseen fingers prodding his mind. He gasps, snapping back to the present, his breath ragged. Daniel can only ask himself, what happened to us? The next day, Daniel makes his way to a covered parking lot. The air hangs thick with gasoline and secrecy. Evelyn's voice is hushed, urgent. A journalist, relentless in her pursuit of buried truths. She slides a folder into his hands. Clippings, classified documents, names crossed out in red. Daniel flips through them, each piece of information tightening the noose around his throat. Soldiers, just like him, disappearing. Accidents, suicides. And at the center of it all, Raymond's name.
They did something to you.
Evelyn says.
To all of you.
Daniel's stomach twists. A shadow moves in the distance. They are not alone. Daniel returns home and begins to go through everything. His room is silent except for the steady hum of an old tape recorder. The reel spins, the voice on the tape low and deliberate. Daniel hears a voice say, "You will obey." Daniel watches himself in a grainy surveillance video, strapped to a chair, eyes vacant, nodding along to an unseen command. He grips the edge of the desk, nausea rolling through him. Then he hears it. The river flows eastward. A jolt shoots through his veins. His fingers twitch, his mind slipping from his grasp. For a split second, he is somewhere else in his mind as he hears his own voice tell him, "We must stand, we must wait, we have to be ready." His heart pounds as he can no longer fight the battle in his mind. Daniel is no longer himself. In his trance, Daniel makes his way to the annual Freeman Gala. The event is a sea of glittering chandeliers and murmured conversations. Daniel moves through the crowd, unseen, unnoticed, just another man in a suit. But inside, he is unraveling. The weight of the pistol beneath his jacket is unbearable. Across the room, Raymond stands at the podium, speaking with the same rehearsed ease. And then the words hit Daniel like a hammer. The river flows eastward. His muscles lock, his breath steadies. His hand moves on its own, reaching for the gun. A distant part of him screams, but the command is absolute. until dash.
Daniel!
Evelyn's voice slices through the fog. Hands grip his arm. The illusion cracks. The struggle is chaotic, a blur of movement. The shot rings out. The headlines scream of a deep state conspiracy as the real orchestrators vanish into the shadows. Raymond Prentice is dead. Program exposed because of Evelyn's investigative efforts. And yet, as Daniel watches the sun rise over Washington, D.C., the victory feels hollow. The ghosts remain. The scars will never fade. The question lingers in the cold morning air.
What else is hidden in my mind, waiting to be activated?
What do you believe? Is the deep state real, or is it just another myth? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more mysterious stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Shadow Watchers.